No, I mean, honestly, I wasn't really thinking about it too much. It's, I just can control what I can control. Just control my performance. I think at that moment, I had the finals coming up that week. So I wasn't really expecting to hear much about that until later in the week. So it really wasn't on my mind.
What does it mean to be the first Super guy or winner in USC's history of story program? Do you ever bring that to the university?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I think it's gonna set a standard for guys that play at my position.
You just kind of tell
all things, special teams. But it can be something to strive to. Just kind of set a standard. What we should be doing around here in terms of work ethic. How we can contribute to the team, how we can help out. I think
I would say
everybody can come. I hope everybody can look at it and say, hey, I hope I can
kind of what I wanted it to be, but
a positive impact on the team.
You learn and come back better.
Did your family sign up for you, or did you get to call them and tell them, or how did they find out?
Yeah, I got to call them. I had to keep it very, very quiet or very low key. Like throughout the week, I only told a handful of people close to it. But it was awesome moment, especially with my mom and dad. With everything they've done to help me out. We started from when I was really young, soccer. When I first started playing football, they've always been there for me. They've always been my corner. So it was an awesome moment.
You must have been very humble. Where's your humility come from?
I mean, I think
What's it been like?
I never want to get too high. I never want to get too low. I think the nature of my position is, no matter how good you are in college, nothing's ever guaranteed from the start or going forward for me. So I always have to keep my head down. I always have to keep on working. I know, with where I want to go, what my goals are. I know it's just a start. I know I always have a lot more work ahead of me, especially starting up early January. We go right back in, all out training again. So I don't want to get too high in those moments. I don't want to get too low on myself. When things aren't going my way. But I always know that I always have a lot more work ahead of me. So yeah.
You obviously walk past the All-American walk every damn way to practice. What's it like knowing you're going to be on there?
It's awesome. Wow. It'd be cool if I could see it. I don't know when I will, but how all of the legendary names up there, it feels really good. It feels really good to be up there.
Is it surreal to accomplish all that you have in this week span?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a hell of a week for me. I had a ton of stuff going on, but it definitely was a little bit surreal. It definitely was. Yeah.
Is it sunk in yet, or is that still going to take time?
I think it has. I think when it truly will be is like when I accept the award, when I have to go down to Augusta, Georgia. So there's be a lot of big names there. I think that's when it's going to truly sink in. But, yeah.
Was there a moment this season where you just knew you were punting at a different level?
Not really. I mean, I always just try to stay as consistent as I can. I think maybe towards later in the season, I kind of look back at kind of the string of games I put together, and I was like, hey, I think this consistency part is at a different level. But like I said earlier, I try not to get too high or too low on myself, But that's what I would kind of answer that.
You're going to still be thinking about that one touchback this year?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Well, now that you mentioned it.
As far as just the mechanics of being a specialist, right? You get one shot at it, and the one people remember. What's that like, just mentally? Your process and how you go about each attempt.
Yeah, I mean, I think that kind of nature of my position, I think if you want to be at your best in games, you have to simulate that in practice, right? So there's some aspect of going into some reps cold. I don't hit a bunch of reps then go into team punt. There's, I'll simulate the resources I have on the sideline, which is the net and somebody able to throw me footballs. And I think there's also an element of focus to it. You never know when you're needed in a game. It could be you only have one punt. It's in the second half. It's a big moment for the team. You need to, be completely focused. So I think there's an element of kind of simulating it in games, but I think the biggest part is focus. Always being completely focused, and yeah, that's what I'd say to that.